Hi. For those who doesn't know, I have Tourette's syndrome, which makes me say and do weird stuff that I have no control over. Which can also make me say inappropriate things or swear. So, warning. And I'm kind of annoying today. So one of the things that I actually noticed as soon as I got a diagnosis, or several diagnoses, anyways, is that people want to help. Of course, that's a great thing. I love people helping, and also I love people asking about my diagnosis so I can they can learn stuff. That's a wonderful thing. The thing is that random people that I don't know also send me messages about things that their cousin's friend's mom or something tried and worked. Like oils and tea and diets and stuff they're staying away from or eating or stuff like that. So yeah. If that actually were something that doctors acknowledge as something to help for the diagnosis, that would be the treatment. And it's great if that works for them. It's so great. I love that if people can get well. But placebo is also very efficient for treating diagnosis, for treating problems. So that can be kind of annoying because all the time, because people can obviously see that I have tics, and they come with all sorts of things that's gonna help me, but so it can be annoying getting so much attention around all the treatments that doctors haven't figured any real scientific proof that they actually work. So, but it's great if it works for them. But it can be annoying getting this all the time, a lot. And also, the thing is that people tend to focus a lot around your illness or health all the time. Let's see if I can figure this one out. And the closest to you, like family members and friends, they tend to ask a lot about it. So you are kind of always have to try to figure out how you feel. How are you today? What's this? Oh, I can see that your text is less, and I can see that you're moving better today, or your skin looks better, or you look like you have more energy. And that's, of course, it's because they take concern. But I have had to teach myself, or I'm trying to teach myself when to actually to stop this, because the focus is so much around my own health and my illnesses or my diagnoses. Yeah, that's the word, I couldn't figure it out. So it feels to me like that's the only thing they see, but I'm so much more than my health. I'm so much more than my diagnosis. I have other things that I like to talk about. I have other things that happens, and also people, especially my tics, because they're so out there. People seem to be like, "Oh, you don't have any more tics today." One, a lot of my tics aren't actually visible, because people tend to focus around the verbal tics or the sounds I make, and that's not always very the thing that's the focus. So a lot of my motor tics are in my feet and in my hands and in my throat, so people can't actually see or hear them. but they make me exhausted because that's where I actually have to use my muscle all the time. And also usually when my tics are low, that's when my body hurts in other ways. So when my body hurts, my emotions tend to go down, because who likes to hurt all the time?
I do.
Uh,
Num.
so when my body hurts, my emotions go down, and when my emotions go down, my tics go down. So when I have more energy, my tics tend to go up. Or when I don't know how it works. Especially if my body have a lot of energy, but I'm kind of tired in my head. I think that's when the tics are like the worst. And also it follows my hormonal circle. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. So it's kind of always something, and people tend to focus on it all the time. And when people ask, "Oh, you don't have many tics today," I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't want to." At the same times that I want to be like, "Yeah, it's great." I'm like trying to make people understand that only because they can't see it, they're not really, the problems aren't really there. They are. And at the same time, if I feel like I'm always gonna take this up when people ask, and I feel like I'm gonna complain or something. So it's not always easy. If you have someone that do have problems, they probably have something else they like to talk about once in a while. And if they need to talk about it, they can maybe take it up themselves, or you can ask if they want to talk about that, or you can do something else. Like, they probably have other hobbies. I know I do. And usually, if you can focus on something else, your day's getting so much better. If I don't always have to focus on the pains I have in my body or the text, if I'm super focused on like dogs, I love training dogs, I love everything about dogs. And also I do have like arts and crafts, and I'm very interested in human psychology and human interactions and behavior. If I can talk about other things, usually my day's getting so much better because I can focus on something else. And because I don't work right now, so a lot of my days I am alone, and I do have a lot of things. I do have a lot of time to think about. I do a lot of time to focus on my own body. So when I meet others, I usually want to focus on something else. I usually want to have a life, you know. So I'm working a lot about on myself. I'm working on actually putting up boundaries on helping people around me to know when I need to talk about something else. Of course, that's my responsibility to actually say I need to talk about something else. Can we talk about something else? But it might help too if others kind of aware it too. And it's good to put up boundaries for yourself, I think. I need to learn to do that more. So that was all I wanted to talk about today. I do have a Twitch account, and I also have an Instagram page where I put up my drawings. I haven't put up any drawings in a long time, but I'm gonna start doing it again. And I also have a Twitter that you get to hear a little bit of funny tics, and also hear about when I'm gonna stream on Twitch. Have a great day. Bye.